Hello and welcome to the Wirtz household. Today I'm going to be bringing you along through the week and I'm going to be sharing with you all my dinner recipes that I'm making. I am cooking all these meals from scratch for just my husband and I, so sometimes I'll adjust to make the recipe a little bit smaller, but these would work for a bigger family too. The first meal of the week is balsamic tomato herb chicken over spaghetti. I'm going to have this recipe linked down below, but I will admit I made a few changes, but I will have them all noted below. First up is seasoning and searing the chicken and grating just a little cheese to melt on top. Then I put the chicken in the oven to cook through. I like to watch my chicken pretty closely and use a meat thermometer just to make sure it gets all the way cooked and I'm not worried about it undercooking, but it also doesn't get dried out. So it's perfect if it is at 165 degrees. And next I'm getting my spaghetti and balsamic sauce started. I cut one Roma tomato and sauteed it in some avocado oil along with garlic. Then I added some Italian seasoning and balsamic vinegar. I turned my heat off and then added just a little bit of honey. While my spaghetti drained, I melted some butter, added a little garlic and a little Parmesan to make a yummy buttery sauce to flavor my spaghetti. And to symbol it, I did my pasta, a little tomato balsamic sauce, and then topped it with my chicken that I had cut into little bite-sized pieces. Okay, I'm not sure if I plated this super well, but it looks so amazing, and I think Keegan and I might go eat outside. So it is such a nice evening. It might be our nicest evening of the week, so we want to soak it up as much as we can. I will say this would taste even better with a little bit of fresh parsley in it, maybe some chives, but regardless, it really looks amazing. Nice and fresh. This meal is one of our favorites, but we both mentioned that next time we want to try making it with grilled chicken. We think it would really take it up a notch. So if you want to try it, I would recommend. Another gorgeous, gorgeous day. I honestly am wishing that I wasn't stuck in an office all day working, but it's okay. I know that there are many more days like these to come. I'm so excited. Tonight, I'm going to be making some stuffed peppers. This used to be kind of a staple for Keegan and I, but I haven't made them in a really long time, and I think it's time to bring them back. First off, I'm starting by making my rice, and lately I've been putting bone broth in it, and not only does it add really good flavor, it also adds so much good nutrition to the meal. I started cooking my ground beef and chopped up a little bit of onion to add. Then I cut my peppers in half and removed all the seeds and membranes. For my filling, I'm adding diced tomatoes and tomato sauce and seasoning it with fresh garlic, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I grated some cheese to put on top and also to add to the filling along with a little bit of rice. Now I'm just filling all my peppers and topping it with cheese, and be generous with the cheese. I was honestly wishing I had put a little bit more on. I tried a new method this time, adding a little bit of water to the bottom of my pan to help cook the peppers. Normally I salt and roast them ahead of time, and I liked it this way, but I think I like the roasted method just a little bit better. I did not have any cooking spray, so I just greased my foil with a little avocado oil and put that over top my casserole dish, and I popped it in the oven for 30 minutes. Then I uncovered and cooked it for an additional 5 minutes to get the cheese a little bit browned and melty. It is looking very good. Let's give it a little taste test. That's good. Such a great staple. I remember the first time I made this, Keegan was not sure about it. Didn't think it'd be his favorite thing, but he ended up really liking it. Today I am getting started on making hot dog buns. I made these for the first time and shared about it in a vlog a couple videos back, but these quickly became a favorite for us. I would like to try a sourdough recipe, but I decided to make these again since I knew that we really liked them, and it's a simple yeast dough, so I don't have to worry about prepping things a day or two before. For a super easy side, I just roasted some frozen broccoli with a little bit of avocado oil and garlic salt. So easy, but so delicious. Tonight, Keegan is grilling some brats, and this is just the best quick summer meal. Yes, we are getting into summer mode over here. I'm so excited to have more nights like these to grill and eat outside. He's got the goods. Beautiful. Happy Thursday. Tonight we are keeping dinner super simple and I'm making pizzas. I had made some sourdough pizza crusts a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week. And it was a new recipe. I absolutely loved it. Probably the best homemade pizza crust I've ever made. I'll link the recipe down below. It was like gourmet pizza, like restaurant style. I don't know. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. But I froze the two other crusts, and so I'm going to try making them tonight. And I'm curious to see if it's going to turn out as great tonight after it's been frozen. I currently have a pizza stone and my cast iron preheating in the oven because instead of doing one big pizza, I'm doing two like personal size pizzas. I did this last time and I just really liked it, especially since it's just two of us. If you have like a smaller family, I don't know, it was really fun. And this recipe made smaller crusts, so if I was making it for a bigger group, I would probably only make two crusts out of it, two bigger crusts instead of four small ones. So anyways, I'm going to flatten out my crusts and then top them. I'm just gonna do like a simple pepperoni pizza. Keeping it real easy tonight. Just realized I have no parchment paper and I really like to use it to put my crust on. Makes it so much easier to transfer it onto my pizza stone or cast iron. I was just at the grocery like an hour ago. So annoying, but it's not even that bad. I literally live 2 minutes from the grocery. It's fine. I'll be back. Got my parchment paper and impulse bought some nerd clusters. So back to making the pizza. With my cast iron skillet and pizza stone preheating in the oven, I am just rolling my pizza out onto parchment paper. This makes it super easy for me to be able to transfer onto the super hot dishes. But as you can see, I definitely overestimated how much parchment paper I would need, so you're gonna see I have a little bit of excess. So don't waste parchment paper like me. Yeah, not sure why I thought I needed this big of pieces. While my pizza was in the oven baking, I got started on a really simple garlic butter to brush on my pizza crusts. I just have some melted butter with a little bit of garlic salt and Italian seasoning. One of our favorite things lately is to add just a really small drizzle of honey on top of your pizzas. Sounds a little strange, but I would recommend trying it. It adds that perfect sweet touch. Past two loaves that I've made, I haven't floured either the tea towel or this banneton enough, and it sticks, so I know the design isn't going to turn out as pretty. Oh well. Earlier this week, I made a sourdough loaf to make grilled turkey and cheese sandwiches because on Friday, Keegan had a volleyball game that we needed to run to, so we needed something super quick and easy. Keegan got back home from work before me, so he made dinner tonight and filmed it, so I'm very excited to see this footage that he came up with. Alright, and to assemble these, it looks like we're using butter, cheese, turkey, mayo, and Dijon mustard. First things first, washing your hands, definitely a necessity. I'm not sure if he washed them before cutting the bread, but doesn't matter. And then we are putting some mayo and mustard on both sides of the bread, adding our turkey and cheese. And one little thing that we like to do is adding a little mayo on the outside. We've just found that it makes it even crispier than like butter or oil. Keegan did an excellent job. These sandwiches turned out so amazing, and here's a little shaky footage of the end result.